Good morning. This is Michelle Thompson with Resistant Vision Coaching and Consulting. And I'm sorry about that last thing, that my Wi-Fi has become stunningly unstable this week. This has been a really hard week in the United States, and I just want to acknowledge that many of us may feel some kind of way about that. Um, and it is fully human for us to have reactions of, I give up, I'm done, I'm gonna stay in bed, I'm eating all the food, I need a drink, all of that. It totally makes complete sense. And we actually need some time. It actually doesn't make sense for us to act like we're not shell shocked, to not act like we don't feel some kind of way about what has been going on. We actually need the time to do that. But as we do that, it's really important to stay very connected to our bodies, to stay connected to ourselves, and not only go in our heads. Otherwise, we are putting our mental health and our physical health in jeopardy going forward. So, with that said, um, I want to do an EFT video, a tapping video with you all this morning to give you a place to just try to settle the nervous system a little bit. We're going into a holiday weekend, um, and in the United States, I don't know what Independence Day means anymore, so I will post something about that later. Um, but this is an important time that we can actually step away and actually just reset, completely reset. And I want to be part of helping you do that, especially as we take on the hard work that's ahead of us, because it is hard work. It's going to be hard, and things are going to get horrible, and even more horrible, as you can imagine. So number one, I'm gonna tap on the. I will tell you the points, but you're going to repeat the phrases that I say. And if the phrases don't quite work for you, I encourage you to insert what actually does make sense for you. Okay. And this is in no way, shape, or form to substitute for the appropriate medical or mental health care that you may need. I encourage you to seek resources to do that. This can very much support work, but this is not that work for you. Okay. Um, so I want to get clear about, like, for you to take a moment and just take a deep breath in and exhale. And notice if you're feeling anything in your body, right? Are your hips tight? Does your neck hurt? Are your shoulders off? Do you have a headache? All of it. Just notice that. We're gonna tap on how things are in your body. I'm actually, woo, if I turn my head to the right, I can feel the tightness in the right of my neck. It's not so bad on my left, but I'm lacking mobility, so I'm actually gonna do some tapping. I'm gonna actually call it out for the tightness in my neck. If you have a headache or whatever it is, you go ahead and use that. So we're gonna start tapping on the side of the hand. And repeat after me. Even though my neck is tight, fill in whatever makes sense for you, I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. And we're going to still stay on the side of the hand, even though my neck is tight. And again, fill in what makes sense for you. I'm open to the possibility that this will shift. I just want to point out that if stress, you tap on where stress shows up for you. I was doing a live webinar and someone said it was in her stomach and she had butterflies, and that's where we went. Still on the side of the hand, even though my neck is tight, I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. We're going to tap on the top of the head. My neck is tight. Tapping on the eyebrows. My neck is tight. We're going to tap on the side of the eye. My neck is tight. Tapping under the eyes. My neck is tight. And if you have to yawn or anything, that's perfectly good. If that energy is moving, tapping about under the lip. About under the nose. My neck is tight. Tapping above the chin. My neck is tight. Tapping on the collarbones. My neck is tight. Tapping underneath the arms or your bra strap. My neck is tight. On top of the head. My neck is tight. Take a deep breath in, yawn, whatever you need to do, and go ahead and see how that is. Okay, so I'm having I have more mobility. It's not quite as tight. It doesn't hurt quite as much, but there's definitely more mobility in my neck on both sides. Let's do another round. So, even though my neck is tight, it has a little more mobility. hurts a little less. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Still on the side of the hand, even though my neck is tight, it has a little more mobility and it doesn't hurt as much. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. And still on the side of the hand, even though my neck is tight, it has a little bit more mobility. It doesn't hurt as much. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. We're going to tap on the top of the head. My neck is tight. Eyebrows. My neck is tight. Side of the eye. My neck is tight. Underneath the eye. My neck is tight. Above the lip. My neck is tight. Above the chin. My neck is tight. Tapping on the collarbones. My neck is tight. Underneath the arm. My neck is tight. On top of the head. My neck is tight. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Tune into what you were looking at before. I have a lot more mobility. There's still a little bit of pain in my case. We're going to do one more round. I just want to say this, that it is really so much of what I do with clients is to try to, it's hard to write, it's hard to practice law when you are in a state of fight, flight, or freeze, when you are in a state of freak out, right? Everything has you completely worked up and you can't tell what to do next. You're overwhelmed, right? It's very difficult to practice law under those circumstances. It's very difficult to write anything that you need to write for tenure, promotion, raises, and grants under those circumstances. So that's why I'm such a big enthusiast of EFT, that it helps to settle us down and to help make progress on what we're trying to make progress on. And we need you in this fight, right? We need you in the best of shape. And so we need you not in fight, flight, or freeze. I noticed this week I've been doing EFT every night before I go to bed to lower my blood pressure, and it's lowering a lot, right? And that's kind of where that's where all hands are on deck. Let's do one more round. Tapping on the side of the hand, even though my neck still hurts a little bit, but my mobility is great. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. Still on the side of the hand, even though my neck still hurts a little bit, but my mobility is great. I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. And still on the side of the hand, even though my mobility is great, but my neck still hurts a little bit, I'm open to the possibility that this can shift. We're going to start tapping on the top of the head. I have a lot of, my neck can move, but it hurts a little still. Eyebrows, my neck can move, but it hurts a little still. And go ahead and use the words that make sense for you depending on what part of the body you're in. Side of the eye, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. Under the eye, my neck can move, but it still hurts a bit. Above the lip, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. Below the chin, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. Collarbones, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. Under the arm, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. And top of the head, my neck can move, but it still hurts a little bit. Take a deep breath in and out. Go ahead and test it one more time that the pain is less. It's not completely gone for me, but I can definitely, when we started, I could move to about 2 o'clock. Now I can move to like 6 o'clock, and I can move to like 5 o'clock on the other side. So that's definitely been great for me. I encourage you to use this as much as you need to. And we're in rough times, and let's be generous in the community. Go ahead and pass this video on to people who may need this support. If you want to learn more about what I do and why, you can click on my bio, the link in my bio, and you can go to my website. I wish you so many blessings and a good day and a chance to completely chill out, if you will, during this weekend. Take care.